With our society is children are a result of pleasure and not purpose and planning. We cannot fool ourselves into thinking we can start the conversation now at point O or P in human history. We have to go back to point A. How far have we steered off from the original design? Because even when we're talking about the issue of fatherlessness, we have to be forward in saying that in our world today, we have never been more further away from Scripture. We have never refused God more. And a lot of us do not link our refusal of biblical principles to the downfall of our societies. A child that is planned for is a child that is loved. Specifically when it's planned for biblically. And the onus is upon us as parents to prepare a structure of family, community, marriage, because we're talking biblically, right? Why do we say marriage? Because those two people intend to stay together. The reason to get married is the same reason you put on your seatbelt when you get into your car. If there's so many accidents, what's the point of a seatbelt, you know? If there's so many divorces, what's the point of a marriage? The point is that you intended to give that child a present parent. Because one of the issues with our society is children are a result of pleasure and not purpose and planning. So a lot of children are born while the two of you are doing life, and the child becomes a hindrance to that life. This is probably a whole other episode, but I believe a lot of us in era, like we keep saying, let's bring it back to biblical. We cannot talk about men and patriarchy and the way that we see men, which you said was so negative. We cannot talk about those things like that was God's original design. We have to admit what happened and what are we choosing, because we now have a choice.